They don't even want to think or dream of the possibility of being separated from Krishna. Just the very idea brings a great ocean of distress. That's why Srimati Radharani can be sitting on the lap of Krishna, embraced by Krishna, but somehow the thought of his going away suddenly enters her mind and she starts crying a river of tears. Oh, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? We have to come to this level. We can't come to the same level as Radharani, but we have to come to this level of total absorption in Krishna. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. How much distress devotees feel when Krishna is not there? How much anxiety? That is what we have to learn. That deep anxiety, that deep distress, that we cannot live without Krishna. We cannot live without satisfying Krishna. If we're not experiencing that, then we don't need to ask anyone. We can understand we're not Krishna conscious yet. We still have to endeavor towards that. We still have to learn to cry for Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. No amount of imitation or falsity will do. Only the total sincerity of a soul, desperately longing to be with Krishna eternally. That is the cost of bhakti. Every fiber of our very being desiring to be with Krishna. If we can't do that yet, then we have to associate with the Vaishnavas who are on that direction. Because from their heart will come the radiance which will enter into our heart and cause us to become similar. This is how the eternal moon of devotion works. It reflects from heart to heart of the Vaishnavas. That's why you come in contact with a great personality, you feel ecstatic. Because the ecstasy from that personality is reflecting into our heart. That's why we have to learn to stay in the association of the Vaishnavas continuously. And to pick up on that longing for Krishna. Develop the mood of separation, longing for Krishna. And then very easily, so yes, this knowledge is very necessary. But in itself, it's not going to bring us devotion to Krishna. You may understand about the 24 elements, plus the time factor and the super soul, coming up to 26. But so what? Very clever, you've understood about the material universe. And now what? Now you need to understand that it's temporary. And we have no business here. So, Hare Krishna. Call out for Krishna. It's really not limited by knowledge. Devaki and Vasudev, Uddhav, these are the most learned personalities. And yet, they don't have full understanding of Krishna. Nanda Maharaj is telling Uddhava, you're just a foolish poet. I don't even think your milk teeth will come out yet. You don't understand anything. Understanding about Krishna and actually attaining Krishna are two separate things. Seek out the association of Vaishnavas who are actually attaining Krishna, who are actually tasting bhakti. I was just reading in commentaries of Vishwanath Chakravarti and Jiva Goswami and one Mukunda Goswami, and they're explaining how the Bhagavatam, 360 chapters in total, are actually the 360 moods of the gopis. And each of those moods is represented by a particular gopi, and of course Srimati Radharani has all 360 moods. Lalita, Vishaka, they almost have similar quantity. But each of these moods is actually has a particular gopi who represents that mood. And those gopis are represented by the 360 chapters of Bhagavatam. And each of those gopis are in charge of one of 360 forests of Braja Vrindavan, which are represented by the 360 chapters of the Bhagavatam. And each of those 360 chapters of Bhagavatam, each one is deeply describing the particular mood. Beyond that, because Srimati Radharani possesses all 360 moods, just as Krishna possesses all the different moods of a hero, Radharani possesses all the different moods of a heroine. So there's 360 chapters. They describe Srimati Radharani in different moods. And each and every sloka of a Bhagavatam has the name of Srimati Radharani, just like this sloka, Sri Bhagavan, Radha Krishna. But what we can understand with this knowledge, when we read it, this is so deep. But by surrendering, by calling out to Krishna, then everything will become revealed in actuality, not just some kind of dry knowledge of fact. Gadadhar Pandit every day is sitting down and giving Bhagavatam class in front of Gauranga, Nityananda, Advaita, 6 Goswamis, all of the associates of Gauranga, every single day. And every day bringing out deeper and deeper meanings. I never get tired of going on day by day eternally. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami used to sit before the Goswamis. They were very anxious to hear his recital of a Bhagavatam because he would recite each sloka again and again in different tunes, bringing out different meters and different meanings. So they could enter with each different mood deeper and deeper.